Essendon are the #1 kicking efficiency team in the comp, and eventually that may get them through.
Great example of it there. A bullet, Myers the fend off. The running support on the left foot of Daniher, and he just strokes it magnificently.
They've been waiting. They've been waiting 5 quarters for that, the Essendon supporters last week. He had a few shots at goal last week, Joe Daniher, didn't convert. Already had 1 shot tonight, and he just banged that from 50. Raking left foot. Going to see plenty more of that in the years to come.
Weighted it well. Goddard right on the boundary line. Swings it towards the kick-off line. Going back. Daniher. That is a spectacular mark.
Goddard swings and then gets something on that. Going back and...
Again.
He's done it again. Daniher.
Is that a cheeky grin as well? Have a look at this.
He just looks like he loves playing.
With the Bombers, Chapman, speaking of cats, centering ball. Carlisle's down there. Clean bowls a couple. Daniher off the deck. Improvisation.
It was the big 6'7" full forward that was the first one to react. Little drop kick with the left slipper and slotted that one nicely through. That's a real bonus goal for a big forward.
So Bagley goes down the line.
Daniher works in front, but jostled out of it. It's going to be a free kick. Advantage is paid. Daniher finishes up with the foot. He runs it and kicks the goal. It was going to be his free kick, and he reaps the benefit.
That he sustained early in the GWS game, Lingy.
Edwards had to be brave there, and he was. But he got run down from behind. A beauty from Ryder. The advantage paid. Daniher from 52. That came before the siren. That'll count. Look at the Bombers get excited.
They've got some run too.
You probably couldn't say that last week. At this stage of last week, they almost put the cue in the rack. Howell. He could go for home. There's not a lot forward. Daniher runs in. 35 metres out. And against the grain. Bombers get a huge one. Rose back to Howlett. Sidesteps neatly. Sends a long one down towards the pocket. From behind the big lead. Carlisle. Daniher from the side has taken the mark.
Now, it's an adventurous kick for Carlisle. Had to wait for it to bounce. Merritt might centre the ball, which he does. Daniher's charging out of full forward. Here he goes, Joe. To the right, to the left, and straight through the middle. He's a left footer, so he fangs to the right. And honestly, Jack Leslie is a first gamer, so it's understandable he's going to be nervous. He's in a key defensive post. But the first thing you do is know who you're playing on. He is not going to kick a right foot goal from there. You've got to cover his left foot. Good work by Daniher, though.
They've kicked the last 3, the Bombers. Daniher hasn't got a goal next to his name this afternoon. Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Execution, 10 out of 10. Last 4 to Essendon. They're back to within a goal.
Just laying across the boot, making the perfect contact. Quick return for Heppel, of course, just the 1 week out. He had hand surgery, and Daniher is feeling it at the moment. Kicking it his second. Joe Daniher, the 20-year-old, he likes it. He's got 2. It's all tied up.
Here's Jacobs. Tried to stiff arm Merritt. Advantage paid here. Here goes the speed of Collier. Onto the final specialist in Chapman. He goes long. Bell Chambers pushes off his man. A little bit of help there from Ferrito. Spills to Daniher. Daniher in the opening minute and a half. Goals for the Bombers.
He's as brave as Michael Ferrito. He's always going to come back with the flight. But what he did, he left his man and he didn't kill the ball, didn't make contact. Daniher crumbs.
Does it seem like it was a long time ago now? Has the club moved on? Do the players talk about it at all?
Yeah, it does actually seem like quite a long time.
There's something to get excited about from Joe Daniher. He puts it through and scores a level.
We have well and truly moved on. I think it was a long year and pretty tough for everyone involved. And yeah, as soon as the season finished, we all got away and had some time away, and we came back and moved into a brand new facility now that's been fantastic. And yeah, it sort of hasn't really been spoken about and doesn't pop in our head really.
It's not a major one, but it's just a stupid one.
None of these are major ones. They are always silly.
Daniher! Wow! Daniher! I'm looking across at another Daniher to the left of us who spoke to Tim Watson at half-time, and that really was something.
Zaharakis flicks it out, good play. Hibbert had it and lost it and got it back again. Now he looks up, bombs it inside 50, looking for big hooker. He comes in, big pack. Daniher's got it in amongst all that. They all fell around him. Jack in the pack was Joe in the pack. This is vital, put the Bombers back in front. From 55, he gives it a beautiful roost and splits the middle. It's Daniher Day at the MCG. Joe Daniher.
Just shows you goal kicking is such a confidence thing. Get asked all the time, don't we, why is goal kicking not improved? Well, there's a simple answer. It's between the ears. It's got nothing to do with technique. Well, it does have something to do with technique, but it's can you survive the pressure and keep your technique consistent every time. But now he's got his confidence back, Joe. He looks like a different goal kicker. He's approaching his kicks a lot more. Look at that momentum. Look at the ball drop. All his weight is forward and through the ball. And that cleared the goal umpire's hat.
Spears the kick very wide. Jackson Merritt to his brother. Zach looked back for Jackson. Goldstein. Jackson Merritt kept it in. Kicks the ball down the pocket. Lovely kick. Good mark. Daniher. Gee, they're good judges, Manny. Hey.
Oh, and you can see Matty Lloyd there. Oh, he's picked up. He's had a little wager on that.
It'll test Essendon's defence because last week GWS couldn't get the ball out. Melbourne were very good defensively, and a lot of these long bombs as we're seeing now. So,
out of nowhere. It's hard to set a zone up that high.
To Langford, so a real chance now for the Bombers. They've got it in quickly to Daniher. Use the hands against Tringo. Rolling. It's a goal. I think he's got it. The big fella, well done.
There's Daniher, too far away, I'd suggest, although here it comes. Oh! How's that? Spring Heel Jack. Or Spring Heel Joe in that case. He was deep, timed his run to perfection. He went straight up. Watch this again.
Yeah, that's a beautiful mark, isn't it? Decided to take it on the chest in the end. He got up that high. He's got great hands. That's a good mark.
The Bombers eventually get the ball back inside. Here they go. Fantasia was able to let it rip. Goes out wide now. An opportunity for Daniher. Took the mark. Winds up. 52 metres out. Daniher goals with a low bullet.
Look at the reach here of Joe Daniher. Rance made up ground, but 200 centimetres and really long arms. Nice play on open goal square. Good goal for Joe.
One of our technicians just asked about the microphone. Alice.
Forward, good fly by Daniher. Strong tackle on Parrish. Daniher trying to break it. Gets to his left side to kick a goal here, and he does. The opening goal of the match.
Yeah, I love the fact that Joe Daniher here had the presence of mind to hang on to the footy, not give a handball to a player under as much pressure as he is, and kick the goal. And here's the broken nose. And that's just a...
Pokes it wide. They look up towards the half-back line. There could be trouble here because Zaharakis has the football. He gives it away to Gwilt, who pumps it inside 50 again. The big men fly! And Jumping Joe has got it. 30 metres out, almost directly in front.
On to Shuey, came out Jeddah's way now. Wellingham, not the required journey. Gaff's kick along the ground, not a good one. Kelly gets the ball to Daniher, and Daniher now from inside 50.
Surprised that he's going for the snap kick. The players know their game very well.
So the snap kick it is, and it is perfect. Take a bow, Big Joe. 9 clearances in there too, Basil. Donald Tippin Woody, high ball, terrific mark, Daniher. What a beauty.
It's almost like Daniher took that on the way down. He got up very high. It certainly wasn't at its highest point. What an athlete.
Stadium, edge of the seat stuff, and a hold on Merritt.
Away it goes.
And he drives it long. Daniher! Oh! Maybe that was big.
That's what you want.
Finally
someone's caught one this weekend. We've seen a number of hangers.
Now, that little man on his shoulder is getting very loud. He's the big grab. That's a massive catch. That's huge. That's bigger than Moorcroft's. No, it's not.
Don't mention him again.
Just about.
They can bring it away here. McDonald tipping Woody off towards Merritt. Tries to draw the player and then decides to go long. Inside 50 again. Daniher! What a fly by Big Joe.
Right with the 1-2s. I think that he needs to be the kicker. He's a high handball player.
Watch out, Joe's coming! Oh, Daniher takes the big grab and thrills the crowd at Etihad Stadium.
Geez, he went early too, didn't he? That was a great leap.
Just have a look to Roberts' reaction on the ground. Thinking, what the hell can I do here? He sits down. He has a few choice words to a couple of his teammates. There's not much you can do about that when you're jumping from forward.
Middle of the ground, Merritt, normally a good kick, has got the opportunity to bring it out to the members' side. They're all fanning out here. There's bombers everywhere. Here's Joe Daniher. He can go for home or go for the goal square. He wants to go for home from 50. It's long, it's strong, and he's put it through for his third for the term. Hello, had to wait for it. Now he looks up. Good kick. And Laverde's got it on half forward. Now the Bombers are starting to run. Dempsey runs into the pocket. Over his head, and it's found Daniher in the pocket.
What a nice natural curl back. Look at that.
Special comments from Jared Healy. Special goal from Joe Daniher.
Round one playing on Jared Rufford. Great battle. Two very athletic, talented players. Daniher! He had his name all over that.
Still the most exciting part of the game into the big leap.
He's made some good marks early in this season. Joe Daniher stakes a claim for one of the best already.
As Brian said, Collingwood hit the lead. Goddard good in this term. Heppel, Daniher, he's a long kick.
Oh, yes.
Have a look at this. He's kicked a goal. He's kicked a goal. The Bombers are back in front. And Lee's had a good day. He could have had a great day.
He's missed a few, but he can kick the ball. We know that he's got the length. And from that distance, all you're doing is kicking the ball long and strong.
Oh, boy. The 70-metre Daniher goal.
With that.
Zaharakis to Daniher. Couldn't hold the mark. Taylor Adams there. Kelly, here he is, mobbed. Back to Daniher. The push-off. The 50-metre kick. The 50-metre hoik. Joey Daniher! Bombers are going to win!
Just his third disposal for the day, Bellchambers. Heaves it up to full forward. Hook at Daniher! Daniher. He went really late, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was the only one that really judged when it was going to arrive.
Howlett got thrown out of the contest. Don't know how you get the free kick to start with. It's a big jump from Daniher, though. Excellent pack mark.
Collier off to the races, handed it up to Fantasia. Clever to Daniher. Warrant is right. Still might get his left in the end. All part of the grand plan from Daniher.
Getting his hand on it. Smith at the front. Leuenberger comes from the back. Tip and Woody taps it forward. Dangerous position for Fantasia. Oh, what a goal. Daniher.
This is straight out of the UEFA Champions League. Just a lovely little cross from Fantasia and bang, put it home from Joey Daniher. And I like the celebration, just as simple as that. Gee, Essendon have started well.
The boy from Northern Ireland, McKenna wants to take a bounce. Daniher slipping over the other Irishman, O'Connor. Daniher, oh, it's sold a nice little bit of candy back on the left. He loves this situation, Daniher, and he's done it, Joe.
Collier. This man's been outstanding. Fantasia again on the run. Bombers on the burst. Daniher runs to 50. Wide open goal. Pins back the ears and kicks up beauty.
Let's have a look at this here now. Great work from Collier, great pick-up from Horazio, and there he is. Took the game on again, but this is brilliant. He loves it in that position on the run. 5 goals, a little bag for Joe. He's the match winner. Can the Cats answer? Good handball, Fantasia. Scanned around, didn't waste it. Good vision, great finish.
Daniher wants it long out the back. Signalling to Heppel to kick it that way. Now he's in good position. Look at him launch out at Daniher! Oh, had his name all over it. Pay that one, umpire, surely.
He's paid it.
He should have paid it.
demanded the footy. He launched at it.
Leuenberger at the second attempt. Yo is the one who gets it out towards Mitchell. Tucked in the pocket. Shuey with a problem. Snap! Oh, what a goal by Daniher. That's number 3.
Joey Daniher, again the pressure. Essendon been able to force their way down. Just a bit sloppy, the Eagles, at the moment. Not quite, it's not quite clean with the ball, are they? But the Essendon pressure has been really good.
And also the board chase down forward pressure at the moment. When Steve Johnson comes back, as Daniher takes a great grab coming down to half back.
Look at this. And a major reason, have a look at that mark. He's got beautiful elevation, doesn't he, Joe Daniher?
With Honch. And they're going to get another opportunity here. Collier sets it up high, marking contest close to the line. Green, he's not out of it here. He squares the ball up. Brilliant kick. Zaharakis, not quite. Daniher, he got boot to ball, and he's kicked a goal. 6 in a row, Essendon.
When you're on, you're on. And when you're kicking goals like that, Das, you're on. That's a high degree of skill. Incredibly well thought from Tyrone in Northern England. Out the back. Oh, brilliant mark, Daniher. Exceptional stuff. And in this, it's a classy effort. That's a contested mark. A very, very good one. That's not easy.
Certainly want the ball in Lloyd's hands. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
Well, that's where it is right at this moment. Although this time he's turned it over. Zaharakis wanted it back as well. Now they'll wind up. Daniher can go the full journey inside the centre square. A long bomb. Daniher, you beauty.
They've got the ball in hand. Mills goes long. Centre half forward. Oh, what a mark by Daniher.
Or was it Leo Barry?
Oh, what a mark.
Well, surely you put the faith in his forwards now. Daniher's got it.
Good ball. Mark taken by Stewart. He gets it and goes. High ball. Looking for a mark here. Daniher! What about that? And the finish as well. What a start, Joe Daniher.
Oh, look at that leap. And on Jake Carlisle too.
He loves doing it against St Kilda, Doug.
That is a ripper.
Badly beaten.
Plays on with a handball to Hurley, who unloads from 60 with an absolute thumper. Daniher! Daniher to line up for goal number 4. Crowd delirious.
I mean, I'm not exaggerating. This guy's star has risen tonight. Hard to do when you're as big as him, but he's gone to another level tonight.
No doubt about that. Big game tonight, Friday night footy. Won the Anzac Day medal. Big occasion.
Gives them a path as he has so often. Multiple opportunities. Long ball. Suits Daniher!
This is just exciting to watch. The Bombers are flying at the moment.
Easton Wood's in trouble behind play there. It looked like his left ankle.
They've had plenty of the football early, Essendon. Now it's a skipper. Heppel. Where's Joe? Daniher in the final. Huge start. Well, last night the noise at the MCG for Tigers fans and Tigers players was deafening. There are a lot of Essendon fans at the SCG.
He even had help then, Dane Rampeys.
Gee, Stewart did so well there to Parrish. That clearance area, that stoppage area that... oh, he's done it again, Joe! Get another good look here.
It's a great example why read it really well.
Round 23, 2016, the last time he played at this level. And he too has made a mess of it, but Daniher's mark and plays on. Yep, and Joe gets the opening goal.
Still in the VFL, it's been an important part.
McGrath, long, Daniher, a rare highlight.
We need to get game time into a lot of these guys who are going to be playing round 1.
Yeah, Sam Draper is his backup ruckman tonight. Big guy from Daniher. In the meantime, Daniher rips one from the sky.
Well, the Bomber fans here tonight watching at home, they'll be absolutely wrapped. And we see he loves the little high five with a smile.
I like that. And Stringer had the biggest smile on his face at the back of that contest as well.
That was superb because Daniher really tried to work him over. Here is Daniher. He slipped from there. I reckon he could kick this This is where he kicked one basically from this distance last week. Not beyond him. Giving it. Oh, nearly. Has he? I reckon he has. It's a goal, I think, Bruce. It is. What a way to finish a spectacular opening.
Ignores that, goes longer here. Daniher's got to jump over the top. Hairpool spoiled them both. McDonald tipping Woody got through traffic. Don't know whether he handballed it. Daniher round one. Snap it, goal, got it. Back in it. He's kicked 4, Joe. Joe's got 4.
He stepped up big time today. Second game back, but out of that contest, Dyson Heppel is limped from the ground. Probably just a corky. They need him back out there. He's played well, the skipper.
He's got players on everywhere in the minute. Daniher wants it long. Bell Chambers wants it long. McDonald tipping Woody lurking at the front. Daniher has done it again. Brought the crowd to their feet on half-time. And he's got them out of their seats again here. The start of the third.
Darcy Moore played in. So Ryan, who's been very good, kicks up. Have a look at that one. Beautiful mark.
If they can get that going, that's a re-entry. That's a mark. Great contested mark by Daniher.
And the Bombers, they're close to the final line now. It's not done yet, and the Hawks will know that. This is one they have to win out of the middle. They can't. Instead, it's Langford thrusting it forward. It might just fall for Joe again. He's kicked another one. Where you been? This is a different Essendon side when Joe's up forward.
Change things up. Drag the Hawthorn defenders forward.
Well, you can protect yourself a little bit defensively by doing that as well.
There, Joe. He's back. He's launching and he's marking.
Well, it took till the second half for a Bombers player to take a contested mark.
Free kick against Segler. Stewart takes it and in they go again. And here comes Joe! The Joe Show! It started!
Off balance. Brought it to ground.
Daniher sets himself big wide.
Just 2 spectacular marks.
To half forward, Hipwood went to ground. Daniher, he's got Fullerton short, rolls it out in front of him. He might go for home. Oh my goodness! An accidental goal of the year contender.
Just to keep the ball in the flow going.
Sometimes when you're trying to be
Bailey squeezing it through to McCarthy, who tosses up the left one for Joe! Jumping at just the right time with one of the best 10 marks of the round. Long ball to half forward. Oh, Daniher! Nice elevation. Good confidence builder for Joey Daniher.
And that was Luke Jackson just playing down the line. He was probably in a right position if that ball had been kicked straight in the ball off the line. But
McClay gets to half. Well, that's a great effort with one hand. McStay now, Daniher. It is a long way down, but he can get up like very few of his size. That's so Joe. Low, almost for Bailey. Anderson to Rao. Lyons, ball to boot in a hurry. Daniher. Oh, Daniher! Well, from one extreme to the other. Lyons, Miller, not quite the same influence in this third quarter. Rich fed it back. Zorko down to Daniher again. Help arise for Collins, who was needed. Oh, Daniher, make it hard, and that's what he'll give you.
Lockie Neal now. Centering kick. Joe Daniher! Look at Joe! He's taken one of the great marks. 10 metres out directly in front.
Cockatoo wraps up the footy. Another one for Lockie Neal. Possession number 39. High ball. Joe! Went really early and just stayed up in the air.
To Jared Lyons. Pulls the trigger. Long. Oh, Joe Daniher! He has got the capacity to do that.
understand where your opponent is. And
the ball, Cameron. McCarthy on the turn to full forward. Daniher looked to be out of position. It went a little further. He was able just to shake and Bacon put it through. And McCarthy hasn't been a factor so far. Daniher deep on the goalpost. Got an opportunity and he's got it. Jeez. You just never know, do you, with Joe?
Daniher, clean possession, got the kick away, and it's gone through. Big first term here for the Lions.
Daniher stalks this. Got it, Big Joe! Has he got his mojo back?
If you can take him up to the wing and do that, then you're having a good afternoon. That sets the goal up right there.
That'll be an Ed Curnow ball. Wiedering got confused with Chincotta, and in the end, it is the Lions to take it away. Daniher rams it from 55. What a kick from Daniher.
Starcevic was strong, but I'd say Joey Daniher's a little bit lucky that went through, Richo. If you look at Gunts, there's a bit of a hit up, but you back yourself as a key forward.
Yeah, look, I think so with Joe Daniher. One thing you know, in the last 4 seasons, podium finishes in the best and fairest. Oh, Daniher! What about that, Joe?
Until the last step, I don't think he was intending to have a shot at goal, but couldn't help himself.
If you were talking to someone who'd never seen Joe Daniher play. A contested player.
Oh, Daniher's juggled it. He jumped up onto the head of Collins and it ended up claiming the mark just a centimetre off the...
Centering ball, Joey! Oh, yeah! Back in front, Brisbane.
Off the back of a special moment, Link McCarthy a 1-on-3, but they started playing Brisbane Lions footy from the back. Went back into the middle, couple short kicks, and Lions finds Joe.
46 minutes since the Lions' last goal, and Carlton kicked 8 goals, 5 in that time. They needed that one.
He offers short, nothing on, so he goes long, looking for Daniher. Good spoil by the big fella English.
Daniher back on his favourite side now. Made great connection.
Joey Daniher, his talent. We know we have that with plenty of shots from the boundary, getting tackled as he's been around the corner through for a goal.
High, long and wide, Daniher! Great contested mark. Great contested mark.
High lets them play. Ashcroft smothered off his boot. This might still work. Rayner. Daniher. 60 out. Low. Flat. Straight.
Get dangerous. Iden ran into him. Taylor pushed off it by Daniher. Deliberate. Insufficient intent to keep the ball in. Joe Daniher's got it. Kick looks all right. Joe Daniher.